broke-down wagon on the side of the road, on the long, straight trail that leads down from Denver through the desert east of the Rockies. This image has haunted me all my life, ever since my grandmother Georgia Lee and my great-aunt Hattie told me about my grandfather Timothy's adventures and misadventures in the Old West. So what happened here? It was a robbery, not entirely successful, although taken were bags of gold, coins, and script, but it cost lives. The wagoner and his shotgun man, along with most of the bandits in the gunfight that followed. And my grandfather, just a boy, lost his innocence along with some friends among the bandits in return for what he could carry away, some fresh minted gold coins and paper money that, being Confederate, had no immediate value when he returned east after the Civil War. I carried this story with me for years, wondering what parts were true and what parts made up for a lack of corroboration or just to make it interesting in the family's retelling. Eventually, it found its way into my work, first as a passing reference in a song about bad luck and money. Then, later, it became a seed for 3 books of family history, from those 19th century days up to modern times, and inspired the creation of a set of songs I'm offering here. Butterfly, Songs of the Haunted Prairie, the first edition of this, was originally released as a CD in 2000, but as it contained more classic cowboy songs than originals, it didn't satisfy me. Butterfly 2, as a set of original songs, answers this need and is being released here on YouTube rather than CD. Frankly, who buys CDs anymore? It features live performances of songs, some recordings, video, and images, with the hope of leading you to reflect on the nature of true history and legend. So please enjoy this offering, Butterfly 2, More Songs of the Haunted Prairie, and if you are entertained or enlightened in any measure, be sure to hit like and subscribe below and have a look at the comments below for links to my musical work and books that I've written over the years. Welcome to Butterfly 2. So I'm going to start off with the eponymic song from that collection. This is the song called Butterfly. I have a little pony with star drops in her eyes. Her coat is slick and black as silk. I call her Butterfly. I ride her in the valley where the river water's sweet. She drinks it like a lady and she prances with her feet. The eagle on the wing is chasing shadows in the sun, and lightning doesn't stand a chance when you see my pony run. Her mane flies out like fire when she's running with the wind. I know she'll never throw me, that pony is my friend. I started out in Dallas, since that's where I was raised. Took up a life of gambling and all of my luck be praised. I went out to California where the streets were paved with mud. I bought a pair of pistols and I learned to thrive on blood. I shot a man in anger over something that he said, and I had to give up gambling when the gold turned into lead. I left all that behind me and I'm running with the wind. I know they'll never find me, that pony is my friend. Well, I was heading out from Reno, but the desert got too big. I lost all my provisions and all of my water dried. My pretty little pony fell down and broke a leg. I sent her to her maker, and I laid down by her side. The buzzard on the wind is taking circles in the sand, and a man cries out for water who's got diamonds in his hand. Now I've come to higher ground where the river's just begun, and I climb up on the mountaintop just to watch my pony run. I have a little pony with star drops in her eyes. Her coat is slick and black as silk, and a saddle she denies. I ride her in the valley where the river water's sweet. She drinks it up like champagne wine and prances with her feet. And I ride her in the hilly land where the river's just begun. And I climb up on the mountaintop just to watch my pony run. This is the ballad of Calamity Jane. Calamity Jane comes down from the hills like the thunder and rain, a 6-gun goddess 5 bullets shy. No one can tell if her life is a lie. Comes down from the hills like the wild night wind. Everybody knows her, she hasn't got a friend. She's got a room upstairs in the Deadwood Bar, a dime novel hero and a rodeo star. Shoots down dreams like bottles on a shelf, standing at the mirror and talking to herself. Jane, Jane, tall as a crane, who can believe and who can explain if her life is a legend or the legend is a lie? She shoots her pistol at the stars in the sky. She rode with General Crook at Rosebud Hill. She shot like the devil, she never made a kill. There's no need to kill him when the hard times will. She rode in the circus just to give them a thrill. Standing up in the saddle, she never took a spill, but they only came to see old Buffalo Bill. Jane, Jane, tall as a crane, lying in bed with a fever in her brain, trying to sort out all the things she did from the things she didn't and the things she hid. What is the truth and what is the lie? She shoots her pistol at the stars in the sky. Blackbird sitting on a fence post, laughing like he knows some kind of joke. I fail to see what's so funny. My whole world just went up in smoke. Won't you let me in on the joke? Scarecrow dancing in a cornfield, dancing while the wind blows him around. Sometimes I feel like that scarecrow, watching over my dry patch of ground, while the wind just blows me around. There's a strange kind of music in the branches of the trees, like a song on a broken guitar. And those crows on a fence don't make any more sense than some crazy fools in a bar who sing a broke-down honky-tonk waltz, a broke-down honky-tonk waltz. Blackbird flies over to the scarecrow. It doesn't scare him a bit. It just sits on his shoulder to mock him and laughs at his own senseless wit. That scarecrow doesn't scare him a bit. Blackbird, fly away from my shoulder. Blues, fly away from my heart. I've had this shadow upon me, darling, since we've been apart. Oh, blues, fly away from my heart. There's a strange melody that hangs in the breeze, like a calliope gone out of tune. And those crows sing a song that's all busted and wrong by the cold light of the old crooked moon. They sing a broke-down honky-tonk waltz, a broke-down honky-tonk waltz, a broke-down honky-tonk